Think the modern premium SUV is many things, but not a sports car? Think again.Here. We're testing 3 models that boast a minimum of 300 bhp, plus incisive handling whatever the road surface, while keeping intact all the luxury and practicality buyers know and love. Even the least powerful of the trio, the turbocharged Audi SQ5, has 349 bhp from its 3.0-liter V6 engine. The Range Rover Velar P380 supercharged V6 has 375 bhp, and the Porsche Macan Turbo delivers a whopping 434 bhp in performance package, guys. They're expensive, particularly the latter two, but which is the most convincing in terms of bold performance? The one most like a sports car is the Macan. It's significantly faster than the other two away from the line.While the Audi and Range Rover are more closely matched. It's the Audi that pulls the hardest, although the Velar has the best towing capacity. The Macan is the sportiest through the corners too. It has meaty steering weight and remarkably little body roll. You can feel the power shift to the rear wheels on the exit of a corner, which is satisfying, and it's only an ultimate lack of feedback that dents its sports car credentials. The SQ5 is grippy and also has a clever quattro 4-wheel drive system. It's nicely balanced, leaving the Velar trailing in the dynamic stakes. The stylish rangy wallows around corners, and if you're feeling really racy, the amount of sway can seem really striking. You can even have the stability control system cutting in at times, just to rein things in. The Velar does have the softest, smoothest ride on the motorway as a result, but patchy road surfaces can catch it out. The SQ5's is the comfiest overall, but the tighter control of the Macan might suit some better. All 3 ride surprisingly well given their massive 21-inch wheels, and they're refined as well. All of them have excellent driving positions, although they do vary in stance. The Macan is low-slung, while the Velar is high and SUV-like. The Macan also has sporty-looking traditional instruments, while the Audi and Range Rover use all-digital displays. You can't get a head-up display with the Porsche. In terms of the wow factor, the Range Rover is easily the best. You do find some disappointingly scratchy plastics when you look closer though, and its dual-screen center console is a bit distracting. The Porsche's screen is fiddly too, and a plethora of buttons make it look old-fashioned. Overall, the Audi is the best, both in terms of ease of use and overall quality. It has the best infotainment system. The Velar's setup looks good, but lacks both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Although the Porsche is the roomiest up front, the Velar has the best rear legroom, and the Porsche is the tightest. Audi drivers will enjoy the best boot, swallowing 9 carry-on suitcases. The other two can only take 7. The Velar has the longest overall load bay, though.The air suspension on the Velar also drops down automatically when you turn the engine off, making it both more convenient for passengers and also easier to load the boot. You can do the same in the other two, but you have to press a button. They all have powered tailgates. When we turn to costs, the SQ5 has an immediate advantage, a list price £20,000 less than the others. It's also the most cost-effective to insure and service. Audi's advantage stretches to company car drivers as well. Over 3 years, 40% taxpayers will spend £8,000 less than the Macan and £9,000 less than the Velar. At least the Velar has the best standard spec, the Porsche is the worst here, and, amazingly, you can't get the Macan with autonomous emergency braking at all, a really surprising safety-related oversight. While it's fun to drive, the Macan trails the others here. It is simply not practical enough, and the mean spec also counts against it. Things are closer between the Range Rover and the Audi. If it were sharper to drive and had fewer cheap interior plastics, the luxurious Velar may even have pipped the SQ5 car here. But in the end, Audi wins. It is simply the best all-rounder, with few weaknesses and a broad range of talents that better the other two here. At an acceleration that's good enough to teach many a sports car thing or two, plus list prices that look like a steal alongside the other two, and it's not hard to see why it wins.